Hello, good night. My name is Roger Morris, and I will be presenting to you my presentation for my Ethics in Sports Management class for Professor Stephanie Schallensberger. The case study I choose is going to be from here's a reference I had. I took it from the book in Ethics in Sports of Athletic Theory, Issue, and Application. I found this case study on page 351, and I felt like I need to expand on this one because I can relate to it somewhat from a past experience from being involved in sports. His case study it is titled Gossip in the athletic department. Gary Gossip was insecure with his position as the head boys ice hockey coach at Victoria High School. The boys ice hockey team has a long-standing reputation of being a powerhouse that win games. For the past 2 years, however, for the first time in the history of the school, the girls' ice hockey team has won more games than the boys. The athletic director has taken notice and rewarded the girls' team by providing them with more money while not increasing the budget for the boys' team. Deeply disturbed by the overall situation throughout the past 2 years, Coach Goswick was prepared to do anything to win more games than the girls' team and once again be recognized as one of the best hockey team in the state or at least the best hockey team at the high school. Coach Gossett decided to damage the credibility of the girls program by spreading a rumor. Coach Gossett began to tell by telling his assistant coaches that the girls head hockey coach was providing the players with performance enhancement drugs. Before long, the rumor has reached the athletic director as well as the girls' head hockey coach. When the girls' coach first heard of the rumor, she laughed at it out of outrageousness. Then she became angry, and then finally, when she realized how damaging it could be to her and her program, she began to cry. When athletic director heard of the rumor, he was not quite sure what action to take, if any. The only thing he knew for sure was that the athletic department was in a state of disarray. Many of the members held distrust for one another for what has taken place. So my presentation basically I will be showing to you from my standpoint where I believe in, and I'm gonna relate it also to a moral theory base. But from my standpoint, the common sense solution I want to explain to you, like first thing the athletic director have to do is you have to create the time to solve the problem. You know, everything has to stop because this is not just going to be in the department. It's going to go on in the athletic program. It's going to carry out in the institution. You know, and you're going to find that moral values and people attitudes going to become negative if it's not addressed right away. So the first step you have to find times to set guidelines to how can you deal with such situation. You have to understand is that the act of good, whatever act you're going to take or action you're going to take is going to be for the best or it's going to be for the bad. Will it be able to be because of moral rules? Because once you choose moral, no whatever consequence you do, it's going to be justified. And from a moral theory standpoint, I want to focus on the consequentialism. Reason being because it's clear and it's easy to understand if you have the right perspective and the right standpoint to which you're going to address the issue. You want to always focus on the happiness and the benefits of your action. Understanding how impactful was the decision is going to be. Because you remember, it's not just going to be only for you, but you're going to think about the program. And that's your job, basically, to ensure everybody within the program is happy and you're getting the end result. The videos I want about to show you is published in 2016, July 16, 2017, rather. It's from this guy, Cornelius.org. An explanation of the central current seed of normality of ethical theory, consequentialism, and the glimpse into some of the problem of controllism as well. That's basically the video what I'm about to show you next. This video right here, it will give you a general idea and more deeper depth into
consequentialism. Now, the other principal deontic theory of ethics, other than deontology, is consequentialism, and these usually are considered the big two. If we expand it to three, we'll include virtue ethics too, but consequentialism and deontology are age-old competitors. As the name suggests, consequentialist theories are concerned with the consequences of particular actions or rules when deciding if they are good or not. In the videos that follow, we will explore several different distinctions within consequentialism and look at one of the most important versions of consequentialism known as utilitarianism, offered by the gentleman shown here, John Stuart Mill. Now, where deontology can be seen as too restrictive, such as not letting us kill one to save five with a trolley running down the tracks out of control, since there is a rule against killing, consequentialism, on the other hand, is often seen as too permissive, always telling us to kill one to save five, even in extreme cases on the other side, such as killing a healthy patient to donate their organs to five that are dying. Since five alive is better than one, and we're just looking for the best consequences. Just as the onus was on deontology to show that there are some situations where killing, or letting die, is acceptable, the burden is on consequentialism to demonstrate that there are some situations where saving the many at the expense of the few is unacceptable. And we'll go into some of the different ways that particular theories do that later in this series. But the definition of consequentialism is quite broad. In a future video, hopefully the next video if everything works, we will go into greater detail on all of the different distinctions between types of consequentialism.